Minister Chan Chun Sing.
Madam Chair, all of us in this House have spent the last 55 years defending and securing this little red dot of ours. We try always to keep it going, growing, and glowing. In the next 50 years, we will have a chance to turn this little red dot into a bright green spark. A bright green spark with a new economy, with a new way of life that will provide our future generations with more options and look back with greater pride. To achieve this, we will do three things. We will all need to go green by embracing a sustainability mindset in our production and consumption. To grow green by embracing and seizing the new opportunities in the green economy. And to glow green by being an inspiration to the world on how we can demonstrate positively, constructively, a dense urban society can use our resources sustainably and leave behind a better future for generations to come. Let us begin by going green. We must review the way we consume. In an increasingly carbon-constrained future, our personal consumption choices will have greater and greater bearing on the environment. Whether is it to choose to use less air conditioning, opting for public transport, or purchasing products that are more sustainably produced. All of us, as Minister Tan See Leng said, can adjust some bits of our lifestyle to make this transition. And this is a commitment that we can all make. And as Minister Grace Fu said, it is a commitment not just for our own benefit. It is a commitment for our future generations. This commitment applies not just to individuals, but also to corporates. In a carbon-constrained future, being able to operate and produce more sustainably will be key attributes to successful enterprises. Increasingly, consumers are much more discerning and placing a greater emphasis on sustainable products and services. This is where Enterprise Singapore, ESG, comes in to help build a strong breed of local enterprises that can harness sustainability as a competitive advantage. We envision these enterprises to be pioneers and experts in developing solutions that are highly demanded in the green economy. Such solutions could range from clean energy, energy efficiency, waste valorization, water treatment, and so forth. These enterprises would also possess the mindset that every project they undertake should account for the impact on the environment. More details on the ESP will be released later this year. Businesses will be increasingly mindful of the need to embrace environmental, social, and governance imperatives in their business practices. For those new to this journey, we can all start small. Success is the sum of many small steps, and success belongs to the determined. Sustainability must be in our mindset. As we commit ourselves to a greener future, we must also grow green by seizing new opportunities in the green economy. Our existing industries will continue to transform. For traditionally energy-intensive sectors such as petrochemicals and agri-tech, we will need to achieve breakthroughs in carbon and energy efficiency through innovation. With our Industry 4.0 push, we are striving to manufacture more efficiently, using less materials, as well as producing more sustainability for the world. Our energy and chemicals sector is becoming more vital in accelerating our change towards environmental sustainability. It will continue to enable many parts of our economy, and it will continue to produce for the world. But it will do so much more sustainably, and to get there, we are taking active steps to transform the sector. We are partnering companies that are developing cleaner products and decarbonization solutions. We are enhancing the investment allowance for emission reduction scheme, previously known as the Investment Allowance for Energy Efficient Scheme. Apart from improving energy efficiency, the Investment Allowance for Emission Reduction Scheme will also support projects that result in direct reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. Details will also be announced later this year. We are also stepping up decarbonization and resource optimization efforts at the plant and system levels to transform Jurong Island into a sustainable energy and chemicals park. 10 years from now, we will also expect that global tourism will have sprung back into a more vibrant sector. But tourists will have a greater interest in sustainable travel options, for example, eco-friendly hotels and attractions. To prepare ourselves for these opportunities, we are transforming Sentosa into a carbon-neutral destination by 2030. Through such efforts, we will strengthen Singapore as an exemplary sustainable tourism destination. But there are also new opportunities. Leveraging our strength as a business hub, we envisage that our future industry mix will comprise more green growth sectors. We can envisage Singapore as having leveraged our brand of trust to grow a carbon service sector with a strong value chain anchored in Singapore. People will turn to us for services including project development, financing, trading for the credits market, as well as measurement, reporting, and verification services. Singapore's capabilities and offerings in green financing will also be deepened to catalyze the growth of new businesses in the green economy while enhancing our competitiveness as a hub for sustainable solutions. Just as cash flow is the lifeblood of business, financing is a key enabler for the green economy. But we must also pace our transformation. We must ensure that our industries are not displaced by sudden economic structural changes. I'm certain members of this House will agree with us that when we review our carbon prices, we must be very conscious of the impact that this will have on current and future competitiveness and the consequent impact on our jobs and livelihoods for all Singaporeans. This brings me to the next point on opportunities for our people, the centerpiece in Singapore's economic journey. We expect to see high demand for skills to help corporates, even governments, to navigate the complexities of the green transition. The transformation of our industries and the rise of the green innovation will germinate new jobs to help solve sustainability statements faced by the region and globally. And Singaporeans can take advantage of these bright spots by upskilling and reskilling ourselves. We can be better placed to capture these new opportunities. We can also help our corporate deliver on their sustainability mandates and countries to advance their charge towards a more sustainable economy. And we will continue to find our place in the green economy. Finally, we aspire to glow green. We can be a bright green spark by being an inspiration to the world on how we overcome sustainability-related constraints. We have done so for water over the last 50 years. We have done it also for transportation and the way we build and organize our city. We are going to do so for energy because that will be a big part of going green, not just for ourselves, but for the whole world. Singapore's birth and growth have never been defined by circumstances, challenges, or constraints. Instead, we have always been defined by the way we respond, overcome, and create opportunities for ourselves through it all. This is why under the Research, Innovation and Enterprise Plan 2025, we are attracting companies to anchor their R&D activities in Singapore. We will continue to support the startup and innovation ecosystem in sustainability-related sectors. We endeavor to help others overcome their sustainability constraints, both regionally and globally. And innovation and transformation are symbiotic, and we can strive to overcome our challenges, and in turn, our solutions can provide options for the world. Madam Chair, ultimately, growing our green economy entails a stewardship of reserves, financially, socially, and environmentally. We must strive to go from brown to green, carbon to clean. Only then can we pass on a healthy and sustainable portion of these reserves to future generations. Growing our green economy is also about a stewardship of opportunity. The bright spots that I mentioned and the ambitions that I have shared are not lofty ideas. These are potential, real outcomes that we believe Singapore and Singaporeans can achieve together. So I will urge everyone to consider how we can each contribute, how our economy will be greener, our people will be more relevant, and our society ever resilient. This will be our new normal, our new charge, and our new opportunity. So yes, there's a lot at stake for the environment, but also for Singapore's future and our economy and our life and the livelihoods of Singaporeans. The road ahead may be long, but with resolve and cooperation, we think we can go fast, we can go far, and we can go together. And together, we will not only defend this little red dot, we will turn this little red dot into a bright green spark to be an inspiration for our future generation and the world. Thank you.